guys, welcome back to Max Reaction. How are you doing today on this Tuesday? Are you doing good? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. And we're going to react to a new channel. It's called Puffin Forest. This is subscriber MRA requested, and it's about D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. I've always wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons, but I'd never done it. I've been invited to, and just something happened or something came up to where I couldn't. The time just didn't match. But I don't know. I know the gist of Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't know a whole lot of Dungeons and Dragons. And since one of my members requested this channel, we're going to learn about some Dungeons and Dragons. And the first video we will react to is my top 3 tips for getting into Dungeons and Dragons. That's the title, baby. Anyway, I'm going to always leave the link down below, and you should always check out the original creator and give them a lot of love. And if you like their content, subscribe. But let's go ahead and let's watch this. Let's react to it. Let's talk about it afterwards, guys. Let's see what this channel's all about. We already know what it's about, but let's see what it's really about. Why, hello!
Sometimes I get messages from people saying that they've watched my videos.
This is all casual.
Get into Dungeons and Dragons and roleplaying because it sounds like great magical fun time
yeah,
adventures.
That's me!
How, and they want to know my advice.
Yes!
I've got another question for you. Why? Have you not watched like the last 40 videos I've made?
I apologize, but this is my first video that I'm watching, and you already got me laughing because you came out all casual, and then you're like, why would you want to be me? Well, because it's magical fun, that's why. I don't know, let's see what he has to say.
Yeah, you'd realize I just complain about the games I've been in, where I yell at people, punch people in the face, try to get my character killed off, and try and ruin games.
Still sounds like fun.
I have some kind of personal vendetta against it or something, and quietly trying to end the hobby and bury it out back where no one can find it.
Under the house,
But
dude. Under the house.
No, some of you think D&D is about being with friends and having fun.
I already like your character. Oh.
Seriously though, I complain about the things I love. First off,
see, you love it.
In case you guys don't already know, Dungeons and Dragons is a tabletop RPG.
Yes.
One game of many. It's hard to get exact numbers on what the most popular tabletop RPGs are. I would guess in no particular order: Pathfinder, Shadowrun, Call of Cthulhu, Star Wars, Edge of the Empire, and the Vampire of the Masquerade? Sailor Moon?
Vampire of the Masquerade.
The RPG?
Sailor Moon.
No? I don't know. You might be wondering, if there are all these other RPGs out there, why would I play Dungeons and Dragons? Why not pick one of the other ones?
Because it's the bestest.
That's a good question. You could. It's possible. But with D&D, it's a bit easier if you want to find an active group because there's more people playing it.
That makes
and a lot more
sense.
people are familiar with it. It has more streamlined rules, depending on what game you're comparing it to. And so on. So this video is going to be focusing on getting into D&D, even though you could technically pick any of them.
Let's
So
get
my
into
first tip to getting
D&D.
into D&D
That's
is
why I'm here.
Go to an Adventures League game. I've talked about it in another video, but Adventures League is hosted by Wizards of the Coast, where they run a series of games every week. It doesn't cost any money.
That sounds
you can go
fun.
there, get into a session, they will set you up with everything you need.
No money?
Rules. When it comes to house games, those are very personal. You kind of got to know someone to get in. And
Right.
even when you do, they'll sometimes want a blood pact for the next few years of your life. If you
Blood
want.
pact.
Ideally, you want to get your
I don't
friends to
know.
play an RPG with you, because most of the fun in playing an RPG is that you're doing it with friends.
Right.
So my second tip is get your friends involved. A lot of times when I talk to people
I can do
about
that.
the tabletop RPGs, they complain that none of their friends have played before and probably aren't interested. Well,
Invite them.
bringing it up to them, I think there might be more interest there than you think. I remember
Right.
one of my friends posting the Dungeons and Dragons books on his Facebook saying, reading through these at work. And he got a lot of hits from people saying things like, oh wow, that's so cool. I've heard about that game.
But he never played?
And that's how I got my first invite to a group.
Oh, that's
Apparently,
cool.
A lot more of our friends knew about D&D than we thought. Another thing, even if they don't know what D&D is, why don't you introduce them to it?
Right.
Have they ever played any video game ever? If they have, that
Yes.
might be a good place to start. It is possible that you can convert your friends to D&D nerds by evangelizing to them about it.
I'm a nerd anyway,
Your friends are
dude.
defective. You need to get new friends. Third tip is,
I like the
as far as
sarcasm.
starting by, I would recommend starting with a 5th edition starter set.
5th
However,
edition
you aren't
starter
going to buy it
set.
because everyone else just buys the 3 core rulebooks: the Player's Handbook, the Dungeon Master Guide, and the Monster Manual, as well as a bunch of dice. If this is your first time running a game, I would suggest starting out maybe reading a module, because it will give you a good idea how the game is run.
That makes sense.
Although, when it comes to reading modules, I've had mixed reactions, because some people find them rather complicated and overwhelming. Hopefully this might help you guys out and give you a place to
Heck
get
yeah,
started.
dude.
I might make some more tutorial videos on role-playing coming
You
up.
should.
So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Next time. So this is my first reaction to his channel, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the character. Very sarcastic. A lot of humor there. A lot of buried humor. If you didn't catch it, there's more humor than you might think. And it's throwing us tips out, dude, to get into Dungeons and Dragons. I always wanted to try it out, and I haven't. I may do it. I may do it, and I may make videos about it. I know a few people that play it, so maybe I can get into one of those house games that he's talking about once I, learn the basics of it. But anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know if you're into Dungeons and Dragons or not, but maybe you might want to check it out and check his channel out, because it looks like you're going to learn a lot of stuff for Dungeons and Dragons on this channel. And we're going to react to some more of his videos. I messaged him. He said it's cool to react to some of his videos. So we're going to do it, guys. Anyway, I'm going to drop his link down below. Go check it out. If you like his content, make sure you subscribe to him. But first, make sure you subscribe to me if you haven't. Become an MRA member. Max Reaction Army, because we're best in the world, baby. Peace.